Hello everybody. Today in this session we'll discuss a few basic concepts in economics, and these basic concepts are profit maximization, cost minimization, equilibrium of firm, then technological changes. These are the four basic concepts we'll discuss. Now to discuss this basic concept, there will be some basic question like what is profit maximization, what is cost minimization, then what is equilibrium of firm, then what is technological change. This question answer I am going to address throughout this session. Now first we'll discuss profit maximization, or we can say that what is profit maximization. So in economics, profit maximization is the short run and or long run process by which a firm may determine the price, input and output levels that lead to the highest profits. Okay, or in other words, we can say that profit maximization is the process in the short run or in the long run by which a firm can decide about the price of their product and services, then deciding about the raw material as inputs, then deciding outputs, and through which company can earn maximum profit or highest profit. So this basically depends on three things: price, selling price of the product, per unit selling price of the product, then inputs means raw material, then factors of production, land, labor, capital and enterprise as inputs, then output, that is the finished product. And out of this, how company or a firm can earn maximum profit. That is basically the basic concept of profit maximization. Next we'll move to the cost minimization. In the cost minimization, basically, cost minimization is a financial strategy that aims to achieve the most cost-effective way of delivering goods and service to the required level of quality. Okay, so or in other words, we can say that cost minimization is a process through which companies or firms try to deliver goods and service in a cost-effective manner by maintaining the quality of the goods. See, cost minimization does not mean to compromise with the quality. Company will minimize the cost in other areas, like company can reduce the unnecessary cost involved in the production process, and after identifying reducing those costs, company can produce a quality product with minimum cost. For example, if we think about the low-cost airlines like Indigo Airlines provides a service, with a low fare and is known as low-cost airlines. So how this is a practical example how Indigo Airlines making it happen. They are maintaining the quality of the service also to a certain extent. Then they are minimizing the cost also. So this we'll go through elaborately in other session. Then we'll talk about the equilibrium of firm. Now to make you understand the equilibrium of firm, first we'll go through some basic concepts of the equilibrium of firm given by different economists. Then we'll go through the conditions of the equilibrium of firm. Then in the later session we'll discuss in detail about the equilibrium of firm. Now equilibrium of firm refers to a firm, or we can say a firm is a unit engaged in the production for sale at a profit and with the objective of maximizing profit. Okay, what is being said? That production for sale at a profit means selling with a profit and with the objective to maximizing the profit. Okay, this definition is given by Waston. Waston is a very renowned economist, and this definition of the equilibrium of farm is given by Waston, and he said that a farm is a unit engaged in the production for sale at a profit, and with the objective of maximizing profit can be termed as equilibrium of the farm. Then we have another concept from R.A. Bilas. R.A. Bilas also is a very renowned economist, and he said that where profits are maximized, we say the farm is in equilibrium. At the point when the profits are maximized for a farm, that point can be termed as equilibrium for a farm. This is basically recommended by Professor R.A. Bilas. That another definition we'll go through, that is given by Professor Mears. Professor Mears said the individual farm will be in equilibrium with respect to output at the point of maximum net returns. He said that individual farm will be in equilibrium with respect to output at the point of maximum net return. Like when a farm will be starting earning maximum net return with a given output, with a produce output, that will be the equilibrium point. Now, to make it more simple, we'll go through the conditions of the equilibrium of farm. There are some conditions are required for a farm to be in equilibrium. Now, a farm is said to be in equilibrium when it satisfies the following conditions. Okay, there are three conditions a farm need to fulfill. These three conditions are like, first condition is, the first condition for the equilibrium of the farm is that its profit should be maximum. First condition is that the farm profit should be at a maximum level or at a highest position. Then second condition, marginal cost should be equal to the marginal revenue. Marginal cost should be equal to the marginal revenue. Then also farm can be reached to equilibrium. Then another condition, marginal cost must cut marginal revenue from below. So that we'll go through in another session where we'll see that how marginal cost must cut marginal revenue from below. So these are the three conditions under which a farm can reach to a equilibrium. Now here some more information I would like to highlight, like based on these three conditions, if we want to examine that how a farm can reach to an equilibrium point. See, again I am repeating what I said. Based on these conditions, if we want to examine that how a farm can reach to equilibrium, then there are two ways are available, or two approaches are available to examine when the farm based on this condition will be in equilibrium. And these approaches are total revenue and total cost approach. What I said, total revenue and total cost approach. Then second is marginal revenue and marginal cost approach. Okay, so through this approach we can examine how a farm can reach to a equilibrium. So these we'll discuss in a later session. Next, we'll discuss technological changes. So technological changes can be defined as an increase in the output possible with a given level of inputs through the process of invention, innovation, and diffusion. See, to make it simple, like technological changes can be defined as increase in the outputs possible with a given level of inputs through the process of invention, innovation, and diffusion. Now it is increasing the output. Okay, output means it increasing the number of product produced or service delivered with the help of inputs through the process of innovation or discovery. Invention means discovery, innovation, bringing new things. It can be product innovation or process innovation. Product innovation means new products, and process innovation means innovating the process, bringing something new in the process. Then diffusion means transmission of the technology or innovation to the customer, to the end user. Okay, or spreading of technology to the end user. Now here, for example, we can take example of the bank ATMs. Through the bank ATMs, banks are delivering more and more service than earlier. And today we can see that almost every bank have the ATM technology. Then secondly, if we talk about the mobile, so earlier, first when initially mobile came into existence, that time incoming call was chargeable. Nowadays we have a smartphone, we have incoming is free. Okay, WhatsApp, social media, in smartphone we do all kind of communication very easily. So this is also due to the technological changes. Then if we talk about the internet shopping, online shopping, or e-commerce like Flipkart, Amazon, or telebrand shopping, okay, or producing products through a automated machine system, like due to the advancement of the technology, in some production plant there is a automated production systems, like starting with the processing of the raw material to the packaging or bottling happens complete through automated process or through technology. So these are basically technological changes are taking place, and due to these technological changes, number of output is increasing. Now when we are talking about the production, we need to talk about the law of production. Now earlier we have discussed law of production. In law of production we have discussed two laws. One is law of variable proportion, another is law of return to scale. Now the law of return to scale explain the relationship between the output and the scale of inputs in the long run, where all the inputs are increased in the same proportion to meet the change in demand in the long run. Okay, see the technological changes in the long run, it is basically closely related to the law of return to scale. Law of return to scale says that in the long run all factors of production will be changing in the same proportion, like 4 factors of production, like land, labor, capital, enterprise. So if these 4 factors of production are going to change, then technology adoption, okay, or technology advancements happening in the market, that will be also adopted by the company. So technology adoption will take place as a factor of production in the long run, and output will increase. And in the law of return to scale, there are 3 return to scale is there. We'll discuss this in a different session, but technological change brings bigger number of outputs, and sometimes due to the technological advancements, cost also can be minimized. Marketer able to deliver more and more service or goods with minimum cost due to the technological changes. Now, thank you everybody. Now in today's session, we have discussed, four main basic concepts. These are profit maximization, cost minimization. Then we have discussed equilibrium of the firm. Then finally we have discussed technological changes. Okay. Now these are basically the basic concept. Now in the coming days, we'll discuss more economic topics related to these basic topics.